What's up, folks? This is Lewis here. Welcome to Nerd Report. Hopefully, your favorite. Right now, we're nerding out with a lot of true crime stuff. So, I want to thank you for joining us as we figure out what the heck's going on and what is a nerd. Because people go, "This is Nerd Report. Where's the movie talk? Where's the computer talk?" Dude, nerds, the word nerd is obsessing with stuff, man. And that's exactly what we do. I could get obsessed with water one day and just 10 shows just about water. That's nerding out about water. So yeah, it is within topic of this channel. This channel ultimately is a commentary channel. We talk about all things that are important currently and stuff, and get you all involved. Right now, the true crime stuff's crazy. But I will warn you, we are working on a exclusive true crime only channel. So stay tuned for that, because I think it's going to be pretty awesome. It's the weekend, Sunday. Hopefully you all are having a good time. Hopefully you all had a nice, relaxing weekend. I know some people work on the weekends. I happen to be one of those freaks. Well, not freak, but someone who has to work on the weekend just to keep, the roof over my head. So there we go. I'm a bit, but you guys always pick me up. So that's a really good thing. So what's up, everyone? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Jules is in the house, of course. We got Tammy, we got Shelly, Gannaball. We got a lot of new people. Wendy's been here for a while, but I see a lot of new people. If you are new to the channel, hit that one button. Hit that one. Let us know. And hopefully, if you're not, become a new person here. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That's what we're looking to do, is to grow the channel to a place where we respect you. You respect us, we respect you. All opinions are welcome as long as you make your case for it. I don't see why you can't disagree with me or any host or anybody in the comments. So that's why we barely ever ban anyone. We only ban people that are insult others. So that's pretty much the rules. We love free speech, but there's a limit. Insults isn't free speech and stuff like that. So there we go with that. And of course, there's always a lot of controversy when it comes to true crime and who did it, who did that, mixed up with the rumors and stuff like this. Carlee Russell, the woman we've been talking about, we talked about her yesterday and stuff. Were you all there? Let me know if you guys saw that video when she was actually found, or she went back home. Well, I don't know exactly. It's kind of weird. It's not really my place to say whether it's weird or not, but then again, it's kind of my place to have an opinion about it. It's strange. The situation. I got my expert Jules in the back getting ready to explain away exactly what happened. I got this, before I bring her in, I got this video actually of when the abduction allegedly happened. We're going to go through that video and then bring in Jules and stuff. She's a lot more educated on this particular topic and stuff. And my job, look, man, it's like we wanted to get Carlee's image out there, so in case there's something going on, because this looked weird, man, with a kid and stuff like that. Are you all familiar with this? Let me know in the comments. But there's still a lot of questions to be asked here. It's natural, and again, we're not really owed any answers. Or maybe we are, because it is a 911 call. It's publicly funded. We kind of do deserve answers, right? To a certain extent. Especially, is there a child predator out there? Is there someone using little toddlers as like to fish abductions? That is a serious thing, and I think the public deserves to know if that is actually out there. Do you all agree with that? Let's check out the video, and then we'll bring Jules in here if you all don't mind. Again, press 1 if you're new to the channel. Press 2 if you're old to the channel and love the channel. Of course, there should be a lot of 2s here. And I don't know what else. If you want to support the channel as we're on, you could do so with Cash App, which is being shared with our mods. PayPal, Super Chat's awesome. Super Sticker, that helps us, an independent content creator, continue the news and the hot topics. A lot of twos here. That's pretty damn amazing. Also, let me know where you're watching from. What city are you from? Let's check out this video real quick. This video shows the moment, allegedly, Carlee Russell's car pulled over and she disappeared in Hoover, Alabama. Anyone from Alabama? Let me know. So I'm guessing the car with the blinking lights, there's no sound here, is her. That's what I'm guessing. All right. Allegedly here, I'm guessing there should be a toddler somewhere. Should be a toddler. But why aren't any of the other cars seeing the toddler? Okay. I'm guessing the 911 call is coming in here. I'm picking up a toddler that's walking around in the highway. That's what's happening here, I think, right? What's up, Bunda? All right. See the lights flashing right there. If you all see something in this video, by all means, share it with me. I am blind, kind of, you know? My vision's not that great. So the abduction should happen somewhere here. Okay, we see someone get out of the car. Someone's getting out of the car. Thank you, Brandon. Hearts for Brandon. Someone's getting out of the car. Supposed to be some sort of screaming, maybe per the 911 call. Some altercation. Traffic is stopping. Maybe they see a toddler. Do you all see anything here? The passenger door does open, but that can be because the driver moved to the passenger area, so they are away from the traffic. She gets out. So that little time she got out is the moment of abduction? I don't know. Because on the side of the freeway, there is a dark area. And if there's a kid walking, you should see something. I don't see anything, folks. You all see something? Jules, I see you in the background. Yes or no? Do you see something? Jules doesn't see anything. Jules is going to be talking about this in a couple minutes. I'm just going to bring Jules in here because this video's... Jules, do you see anything?
I really don't. And yeah, you know, obviously I have sight problems as well, but it's far away. It's dark out with the reflection of, you know, the rear lights of all the cars going by.
What's this? Sorry.
That's when I think that was when the police arrived on site there. I just can't see. Now, other people, I mean, I could see that at one point that you can see someone on the passenger side of the vehicle. I'm assuming it was Carlee.
Good question here from You and I Care. Where is this? What is this video? Like, where is the video being shot from?
It's the what do you call it? The interstate cameras. Don't you have interstate cameras in your state?
Yeah, but this seems like it's on top of the Empire State Building. It's very high up there. I don't know. I don't know if we do. Honestly. So there's a large cut in the video too. And that's, you know, that's natural.
But you could see that there's the sign where, the different things that you could stop at when you get off the exit. And I'm using my my mouse like you could see it. But if you look just a little bit up, you could see the exit sign, and that's where she was supposed to get off to go home. So I mean, she was just a matter of what, maybe 500 feet. I'm like really bad when it comes to that stuff, but look how close she was to getting off the exit.
All right, listen. Okay, look, I just have questions. Is that okay? No conspiracy here.
Yeah.
Just questions. So if you're driving and you say, "Hey, I see a kid," or you spot the kid, how could she keeps going? And if it's a little kid, right? It's a very little kid.
Well,
What's this up here? What's this up here?
I don't. Oh, I just think that's
a reflection.
That's the reflection.
If you see a kid, wouldn't the kid be behind you?
All right, look.
Could you see it and then you rubberneck?
Yeah, but no, I have my own theory on this, because a lot of people are criticizing the fact, why was she driving so long with her hazard lights on? And I really do believe that was her second trip around. I think she was on her way home. She spotted the kid. She was doing the normal speed limit, so she couldn't stop, or maybe she didn't want to. By the time she could slow down and pull over, she would be too far away from him. I could be wrong. I mean, we'll have to wait and see once the authorities say something. But I think maybe she got off the exit, made the turnaround, went back, got back on the interstate, got off the next exit, turned around. And then when she got back on to look for him, that's when she was going slow with her hazards until she saw the little boy. I mean, it's just speculation on my part. I don't know. Once
Okay, but the authorities don't get to be quiet here.
No, they don't.
Lewis rant now.
Yeah.
When you're reporting, look at me, everybody watching right now. Get mad at me, whatever. Karen, become a Karen. I don't care. When you're reporting that there's a possibility of a child walking the freeway with no adult supervision, that could be somebody's kid. That needs to be clarified. When you're also implying that there's a predator out there that could get my daughter or my wife or my sister, you don't get to be quiet and play I'm gonna wait before I tell anybody, because what you're causing right now is panic, okay, in that area. And I'm telling you right now that people are on edge right now. And I don't want somebody to get hurt thinking that they're about to become someone's going to think that this is out there and they're going to become a victim, and then someone's going to get hurt and they're not really trying to do anything wrong. You catch my drift? So the authorities don't get to play it's our business type of game. She wanted, if this is an abduction, we need to know, like ASAP. If it's a hoax, that's on her. I don't, that shame on her if it is. But we need to be told if there's some dangerous F's out there.
Well, I agree.
I'm gonna take it right now as this is 100% real. I know there's people in the chat saying that it's probably not. To me, it's 100% real until something else is reported. So I'm going by right now. They got to tell us who the kid is and who did this. Am I wrong?
No. No. I agree. I agree. I agree with you. And here's the issue. I'm going to go on the premise that this is not a hoax. that this
Yeah.
actually happened. Okay. And here's the problem with all of this. If in fact this happened, number one, in my opinion, there's a child endangerment thing going on here, because anyone that puts a child on the interstate to use as bait, not a good thing. They need to find this child and get this child into protective custody.
Correct.
That's number one. Number two, again, I'm gonna assume that this really did happen. If she was abducted, folks in that community and the surrounding community need to be concerned. They need to be concerned for their own welfare, the welfare of their children, their family members, because what is your natural instinct to do when you see a child that may be in danger? You're going to stop and help.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a trap, well, then there goes another victim. So, but, you know, I sent you the latest statement that Hoover PD put out. It was very evasive, so I was very disappointed in it.
Where did you send that?
I texted it to you. Yeah, I believe I texted it. I texted it to you. And what do you call it? And I also sent you the message from her that her boyfriend put out there. You know, and her boyfriend says, and this is you know, from the boyfriend, according to the boyfriend, he said she was fighting for her, that she was abducted,
Yes.
and she was fighting for her life.
Yes. That's why we need to know, because there seems to be something out there.
Yeah. So, you know, I know that there's a lot of people out there. I'm not saying I see, you know, just a small percentage in our chat, but, you know, scouring the internet the way I do, there's quite a large portion of people out there that are calling this a hoax. I am not prepared to go down that road.
I'm not going to call it a hoax. But I'm going to call out the authorities. They need to tell people to be precautious.
Right? Yes, yes, and it's for those two reasons. Those are my most concerns, is that, you know, there's a child that's being abused, and yes, that's abuse. I'm sorry, you know, and that's abuse in my mind. And from what the authority said, it was a boy. It was supposed to be a little boy. And
who's Talitha?
That's Carlee's mother.
Okay, well, this post is on Facebook. You mind if I read it?
No, I sent it to you. Go ahead.
Okay, no, well, yeah. So we're gonna read her post. You didn't send it all to me, but I'll read what I got. Great morning. My husband and I want to make this statement again, as we did last night. It's nothing more to add or take away from how we're feeling right now. God is faithful, and he has answered our prayers. We are so grateful to each of you for all the acts and kindness, generosity, and compassion you've shown. Our baby is safe. Thank you, Father God. We want to ask for our privacy at this time to allow us to just love and then cut off. But our daughter, that is a beautiful comment right there. That being said,
it doesn't help us.
Need to know what happened. Like,
right, it doesn't help.
We're not going to tell you in detail what happened. Like, we're not going to post her injuries on a website like Patreon so you could pay to look at it. We're not going to do that, but we could tell you that there is a child that is missing or is being used as bait. Just be precautious. Report first, maybe, and don't take the matters into your own hand, type of thing. Am I chat? Can I get you all in on this? Am I wrong, or should they stay quiet? Just let me know, because I'm totally 100% for her privacy. She's the victim, but we need to know. Hey, there needs to be a police statement like, "Hey, you all be precautious out there a little bit more." Jules,
I agree with you, and when I'm going to disagree, listen, I love Boston Nick to death, okay, but you're wrong, dude. Just because it says she's being evaluated, that doesn't automatically mean that this was a hoax, okay? From all accounts, this is very traumatizing. So obviously, she's going to be evaluated mentally, physically, all, from top to bottom. From what I heard, she was traumatized and in shock when she was. Now, there's also conflicting stories. Some stories are that she walked to her house. There's another story that someone dropped her off to the house. There's a story that she was at the Red Roof Inn motel, whatever, and that there was a story that went out there today that the family had received a phone call from Carlee from the Red Roof motel. So there's until the authorities are able to speak with her, and they probably can't speak with her. I mean, come on, guys. If you are taken and you don't even know under what conditions and you were held for 48 hours, your mind, with all due respect, Nikki, I'm not going down that road with her.
well, you got to read what they're saying before you answer them, because there's people listening. They don't know what Nikki said.
Well, Boston Nick is saying because they said that, quote, he put in quotes, that the police say she's being evaluated at the hospital. That's a number of things. You could be evaluated, physically.
Well, yeah, mentally. And also like, she's claiming maybe something happened. They're trying to see if there's DNA, right? So
I would imagine. Yes, Boston Nick, you said evaluated says a lot to me, and I take that as you're insinuating, and if I'm wrong, call me out, that that this was a hoax and this is, wasn't mental.
No, I did the evaluation standard procedure. But well, look, someone claiming to be her father's. My mom just reminded me of this. Someone claiming to be her father's coworker has posted messages on Nerd Report.
Yes.
During our last few. Did you see that?
Yes, last night.
They're thanking us for covering it. And if you're watching right now, by all means, it's our pleasure. You don't even need to thank you. Thanks. I expect you all to do that for me if I ever disappear, so, or any one of us. So yeah. Thank you. I'm 100% happy that she was found. I don't care about her personal stuff, but I think when you get into if there's predators out there, I don't think that's personal.
I just think that if they're going on the premise that this indeed did happen, they should put out some sort of public service warning to that community and all the surrounding communities, to be careful. Now, obviously everybody has common sense. So even though Hoover PD has not made that announcement, we have a lot of people from Alabama in our chat, and we have two that I'm aware of that are fairly close to Hoover. And I would imagine that, common sense sets in, and you all are going to be on high alert until Hoover PD steps forward and, publicly says there is nothing to be concerned about here. But until they do that, you guys need to stay alert is all I'm saying. And I'm not going to go down that path that this was a hoax. I'm not going to go down the yes, Demetria, I think something happened to her as well. I do. um and here's the thing. She called 911. She just didn't like go off, without telling anybody and not doing anything, and abandon her car. No, she called 911. She was very specific in her 911 call about what was happening. She was very specific about where she was. Okay. When they got there, the car was still running. Okay.
Damn.
The car was still running.
See, that's weird. That's
okay.
Production stuff, man.
Her purse was in the car. There was signs of a struggle in the grassy area. And at that point, she was on the phone with either her brother's girlfriend or her sister-in-law, but someone in the family who heard her talking to a child like 3 and 4 times. Are you okay? Are you okay? And they could hear like the phone drop. Okay. So
if anyone could send me the 911 call without like it being interrupted with, because I know it's out there, send it to @nerdlecca on Twitter. I'll post it. We'll listen to it together. But I know the 911 call is out there, but every time I see it, like, I don't want like somebody talking over it or another YouTuber or another. I just need the call. It seems like no one releases these things raw. It's always like Mickey Mouse singing, go to Disney World on the weekend thing. Yeah.
And she wears wigs, and her wig was found on the ground. Come on. I mean, I do believe something horrific happened to her. We are just going to have to wait. And if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to stand up and say, wow, I was wrong.
There's something by the sign.
And then gone.
Let me rewind it a little bit because Broke Fishing says there's something by the sign. I'm assuming this one or this one. I slowed it down, by the way. I don't see anything.
While you're doing that, YT3 in the chat says a warning has been in place for that area for trafficking. So
she's out of the car, or someone is, right?
Someone's out of the car. Yeah.
Why does it stop?
See, right there, before the glare of the lights, you can definitely see someone standing on the side of our car.
I have a question for the chat. Looking at this camera, isn't it useless? Like, why is it even there?
If it wasn't there, we wouldn't even have this.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a useless thing.
But Lewis, Lewis, isn't this better than nothing at all? At least they have a timeline.
I don't know. I really don't know, because it stops right when something happens.
Okay, but here's my point.
The only reason I know those are cars is because they told me they are.
Here's my point. It backs up the fact that she called 911 and said where she was. I mean, it just backs it up. So, no. Is it the best?
Of course, for those who are very literal Karens out there, I'm kidding. I'm talking about the bad quality. I'm bringing attention to the bad quality. Yeah, it's really bad, right?
It is bad, but at least it shows. It backs up that 911 call.
Yeah. I mean, this is the type of camera this is government camera. It's almost like, are these the ones they use to like have video of aliens? Because they look so bad.
YT3 says that's just one of several cameras in place. So,
Mm.
so that, maybe that's the only footage that they released. Lewis, Boston Nick wants you to pull up Google Maps and look at it during the day.
Yeah.
That area. I'm not. I have to start getting savvy on that sort of stuff. Baby Mine said it's probably an old camera, and that's probably true too. Oh boy, here comes Frankie. We only had 10 minutes of peace.
Yeah, I don't see anything by the sign, but people are saying they do.
Yes, and Diana in the chat says the first green sign, you can see a silhouette of a man when the semis brighten it up. Look at it close, and I do know what she says, because what she's talking about, because that's where I saw somebody standing there. Yeah.
Well, I slowed down the hell out of this.
Frankie, stop it. Come on, over here.
There we go. What other updates do we have here? And then it turns to the cops.
Yeah, they basically, they put out a statement this afternoon that there might be a press conference tomorrow in regards to this, and that she is in the hospital. As of this afternoon, she was still hospitalized, and that the matter is being further investigated, and that there may be a press conference tomorrow. And basically, that's all they said. So I'm kind of like, I'm where you are, Lewis. It's like,
look at this nice little cut here, right?
What do you mean cut? I don't understand.
It goes to the cops getting there. Like, I want to see. I guess she's gone by here. Those cameras.
It was less than 5 minutes from the time she made the 911 call and the police got there. Less than 5 minutes.
It's pretty crazy.
So we're just going to have to wait, But I am very grateful, though, that in a short period of time, because of social media, this case got national attention, that it was out there. And I'm even more, because a lot of times it doesn't happen, and especially, I'm not even going to go with what I said last night because people got upset with me. But anyway, only because if it was a blonde, blue-haired girl, within the hour, it would have been all over the news. So in any case, but I am even more grateful that she's home.
Good traction. I'm glad. I'm happy.
Yeah. But I'm glad she's home. I'm glad she's home. And when these kind of cases come up, I don't care, if you've got blonde hair and blue eyes, or, you've got brown skin, yellow skin. I don't care. This stuff needs to get out there, because the sooner it's out there, the more likelihood, we're going to find whoever it is. And
if there is someone out there.
Well, yeah, you're right. And I have to, I think someone took her. I do. I think someone took her. And as her boyfriend said, she fought for her life. Damn. Why would her boyfriend make that statement? Right?
I mean, you could still, your mind could go crazy with your imagination anyways, right? So, but right now, all we have is her statement, police statement, 911 call records. And, but the public needs to know, know the truth if there's something out there. So
And the sooner the better.
Yeah,
The sooner the better. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not fair. You know, and I've been seeing, you know, what do you tell your teenage daughter now? Seriously, she's driving down the road, newly licensed girl, and she sees, you know, a child in danger, or a dog.
Well, that's where the cops have to have a protocol, and they have to have it on the press conference.
You
They
know,
need to do it yesterday. Like,
So
hey,
do-
if you see like a child, call the cops. Don't come out and get them on your own. You know, this and that is happening, and it's like, yeah, it's not a time. There's no privacy option here with that.
yeah, I mean, what are we supposed to start teaching our kids now? If you see somebody that you think is in distress, you don't stop to render aid.
Look, I'm not. Well, I'm gonna get okay. Look.
Make it a buck, Lewis. Make it a buck.
Look, man. If you see somebody getting their ass kicked in the street, get your camera out and videotape. That's the right thing to do.
And call 911.
Yes, don't get involved. Let them, because all these people that go on the internet and they see somebody getting their ass kicked or something bad, and they criticize the person filming, that person filming did the right thing. I'll tell you why. Because we're starting to see good Samaritans go to jail or get sued because they're not backing up the good people. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So when people go, what's wrong with everybody? They take out the phone, the videotape. Yeah, that's right. That's what I would do. Because guess what? If you get involved, they're going to twist it. They may twist the entire thing, and you're going to end up in trouble. I just hate to say that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean,
they're not. The authorities are not telling us if you, as a good Samaritan, are protected. They're not saying that. The public, though, is getting outraged when they see these videos uploaded where someone's in trouble and someone, instead of helping, they're videotaping. Guess what? That's the right thing to do. Because right now we don't know. Because if that person, instead of videotaping, would have gotten involved, they would have probably end up either Cade, which is ended, or sued to oblivion or in jail. We've seen that happen. At least you have video, and the next day you could give it to the proper authorities and hope in their city they actually enforce laws. There you go.
we certainly have become a nation, you know, a world of everything being caught on camera. So
there's no witness protection, D-Nice. That's only in movies. There's no witness protection. You know what I mean?
Yes, she did describe the child as a boy with a diaper and a shirt, a white boy. She said a white boy in a diaper and a shirt. She said 3 or 4 years old, and you know, that's kind of old to be in a diaper, but you know, maybe the child was. Well, I'm just saying, seriously. But unless you know, he was big for his age, and that could very well be too. So
well, we got a big show actually planned for tomorrow's live at 3. Again, who's going to be here? Press 1. Press 1 if you're excited for tomorrow's live show. Jules presses 1 right away. Of course, you're hearing me as I speak to you instantly. There's like a 3-second delay, so you always beat everyone. These Sunday shows are great. The only problem is it's hot as F here in LA.
Here in Florida too.
Yeah, we don't have air conditioners.
Well, that's dumb.
Well, that's the way the homes are built here.
So why not get window units?
They suck.
It's better than nothing.
I don't know. Windows unit, bring the heat back in.
There's something so wrong with you.
Exactly. I don't know. Let me refresh the news here with her. Let's see if anything else broke.
Yeah. Baby mine in the chat wants to know, could it be possible that it was a little person and not an actual
It
child?
could be anything.
It could be really. It could. We will not know until Hoover steps up and says something.
Anything later than tomorrow is a fail.
I agree. So they should have been having a press conference last night. Well, no, we were on with Lisa last night when the news broke, that she was found. Once after she was in the hospital, there should have been a press conference right then and there. Even if it didn't have a lot of information, they still should have done a press conference and said something. They should have said something. And then this morning, they should have done a follow-up. All they did was put up a public statement out stating that there may be a press conference coming tomorrow, and that she was home. I mean, she was in the hospital being treated. And that's it. That's all that's all they gave us, which is
all I'm seeing is that she returned home. Alabama woman who vanished after reporting seeing a toddler alone on the highway returns home. So as far as we could tell, she's returned home. There are some people saying it's weird, but that's not. I mean, we're saying there's more to it, but I don't think it's a hoax. I don't know this lady, so we'll have definitely an update by tomorrow.
Yeah,
and we're going to be like around 3:00. Plus, we have standalone videos here that you all can enjoy here on Nerd Report, your favorite. And so I want to also introduce another thing before we forget. Get this in here. We have several outlets, like several channels, and one of them, the next one we're gonna build up, we're gonna relaunch is you could mute yourself right there. Is Nuke the Fridge. Nuke the Fridge is a entertainment channel. We talk movies, we talk horror films, we talk fantasy films, upcoming films. We have interviews with actors and stuff like that. Are you subscribed to Nuke the Fridge, y'all? Who's subscribed over there? It's a lot different than this channel, but I'm sure true crime nerds love movies. There's got to be at least 5 of you here. If you like movies, press 1. Press 1 if you love movies.
Not just movies, but if you like seeing interviews with the stars, they're there.
Right. Yep. And next week, we're trying to see if we could go to Comic-Con San Diego to be live from over there.
Cool.
And stuff. So head over there. I'm going to be posting some new videos there tomorrow. I have interviews with Elvira here. We have some cool cosplay, some discussions here about the new Indiana Jones, interviews with actors and stuff like that. Tell us what kind of movies you like. Yeah, we have a lot of subscribers. A lot of people just subscribe to Nuke the Fridge. All right, thank you very much. Hashtag me if you're subscribed to Nuke the Fridge. I'm dropping the link in the comments. Folks, we're going to be going live once again. Make sure, let's see if we can get it to 35,200 as we're on right here. 35,200 so we can nuke fridges.
Did we make 52 on here?
Yeah, we're there. Cool. Yeah, so we'll see if it keeps going up. I mean, we have quality stuff. We have a great crowd here today. I'm very grateful. Sunday, not really a day we go live, but you all want to know our take. And tomorrow, trust me, we have so much stuff. You can mute your phone too. We're going to have a show where we teach Jules technology, how to mute the phone.
Yeah, how do you do that? I don't know.
There's no volume. Just press X.
It is all the way down.
Christ.
I don't know. Oh, maybe do I have to turn notifications off? Is that
Or
it?
maybe turn the volume down.
It is down. Look, Louis, see, it's all the way down.
Oh my God. Is that an iPhone?
Yes.
Garbage.
Oh, stop.
Garbage.
Maybe I should just turn it off.
You think?
Well, Siri, go away. I can't do anything with it now.
Yeah. It's like you have the dog, the iPhone. I don't know which one's
There's
louder.
something else I can help with?
Oh my God.
That was Siri talking.
Yeah, mute button. Could you take the class? People want to take the class too. Yeah, all volumes down, folks. Android, baby. You know what I'm saying? Android. Yo, what kind of phone do you have? Android, iPhone, or anything else? Let us know in the comments right now.
Vivian says there is a mute switch above the volume button. Is there? Oh, there is. Oh, she's right. There's a little. Are you sure if I push that? Push the side. Okay. Well,
here's what you do to make the iPhone shut up. You know what you do? See that window behind you? Open it up and pitch.
I'm still not done paying off this phone, so do not please tell me to pitch the phone.
All right, listen, I get the hint. Folks, drop Jules' Cash App right there in the comments so you can make a couple dollars. There you go. He's on your side. Let's get Jules' Cash App in there. She can make like $1 today. She'd be good. So she can pay for that junk phone.
Shut up, Louis. Listen, I'm going to press this button that everybody in the chat is telling me to press. All right. Send me a text. Just send something and let's see what happens.
Sending Jules a text right now.
He's probably saying, shut the F up.
Wow.
It's just, I got the text, but it didn't make a noise.
Wow.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Have you ever heard of Buck Rogers in the 25th century?
I had
we got
no
Jules
idea.
in the 21st.
I had no idea that little button was there.
Wow.
Diane says, don't press slide to orange. Well, I pressed that little button and that works. So I'm just going to leave it like that from now on.
All right. We got Gene Rick with a super chat. Thank you so much for that. If you want to buy us coffee, follow the steps of Gene Rick and Brandon Torres for the super chat. Happy Sunday, Louis, Jules, Nerd Troopers in the house. We're going to take this next 5 minutes to answer all your questions, whatever you have. Put them in there as you see your dog hump. Look at the dog humping. Look at the dog. No, don't take it off. Look at it. Chow chow. Chow chow. Chow chow. Chow chow.
That little, yeah, he's bad. He's bad. Don't.
Chow chow. Chow chow.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the Nature Channel here on Nerd Reports.
I don't understand. I do not understand why he does that because he's been neutered. He's been neutered.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jules does not only not understand how to mute her phone, she has no idea why the dog humps pillows.
But he's been neutered, so he shouldn't be doing that.
I don't know. I think he's just trying to get laughs off the channel, honestly. D-Nice continues today's super chat train. iPhone is more accessible for blind folks like me.
See?
I don't know, man. iPhone pretty much just copies Android 3 years later.
I know, and Wendy says that I should pay for the phone outright. I didn't have that kind of money to pay outright.
Frankie's revenge. There you go.
Yeah, he's revengeful.
Bonnie Bell continues the super chat train today, Sunday evening. Frankie knows what the crowd wants. There you go. Hearts for you. Who's going to continue the super chat train to leave the lights on to help us pay our bills? Send some love to Jules as well. Cash App wise. She dropped it in the comments right there. She's not reporting it to the IRS, so she's going to get in very big trouble.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, I have an appointment at 9:00 tomorrow morning for a conference with an attorney in regards to, what said person in another country has accused me of. So,
it's like slander, huh?
Well, I'm going to find out tomorrow morning. I've got a 30-minute.
You're gonna sit in there in this room that smells like fart.
Yeah, I've got a 30-minute. So if you're watching, and we know you are, I have a free consultation tomorrow morning at 9:00 tomorrow morning. And once I hear what this lawyer says, I'm fairly excited about going public with this. I'm just not going public. Listen, you see how bad Frankie is? Go ahead.
French fries for Frankie.
Look, he just bit me and he drew blood. This dog is a maniac. No, Brandon, we've been over this time and time again. No French fries for Frankie.
Should a dog eat French fries? Let us know in the comments. This is the time when we get a little silly.
Yeah. Anybody that says a dog can eat French fries, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 if no.
If you're late to the stream, we did a lot of coverage. You all are welcome to rewind it. The stream's still up.
Oh, that hurt.
Bunda says, I had a free consultation with a lawyer. Then he said, if you want to continue, I'm going to need $5,000. That sounds about right, brother.
Mickey Blankenship says my tats are prison tats. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. Look, how many 2s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Most people agree with me. No French fries for Frankie.
If it's good enough for a human, why can't a dog eat it?
They're not good enough for us. We shouldn't be
eating in a while.
Once in a while, but yeah.
Chocolate accelerates their heart. That is
and grapes will kill them. No grapes, no raisins. I give him for his snacks. He gets carrots, blueberries, strawberries, bananas, raspberries. Those are his snacks. Hi, Lisa.
No, I have another thing right here. Lisa's in the comments. She's very close to 1,500 subs. Could we get her there now? I'm dropping the link in the comments. Let's get her to 1,500. Grayson Report. Let me know if you just subscribed. She has an awesome channel. A lot of discussions. A lot of ghost stories. A lot of creepy stories in there. She's a weird girl. And if you're weird, you're going to love her channel. All right. Do me a favor, guys. Just because she's acquainted to me, people have been sending her hate messages. As a nice gesture to her, let's get her to 1,500 right now. Just press like on her channel. I mean, follow her channel and hit the notification bell. Can we do that right now? And then I'm going to refresh in 5 minutes. Who's subbed? Who's subbed right now?
Stop calling her weird.
How is she weird?
I said you need to stop calling her weird.
She's weird.
She's not. She's not weird. She's
weird.
She's charming. I spent enough of time with her. She's charming. I don't know what the hell she's doing with this one. I really don't.
How's she weird? How is she not weird?
She's not like you.
All right, let me refresh this right now. I know you guys all subbed right now. Let's see.
Oh, she's only 100 away. Let's do this.
She's 100 away? Where she said that?
It's 1.4. I see 1.4.
She's actually less than that, but you guys got to go and sub.
Yeah.
There's 200 people here. Why can't 1,500?
Cannibal said they fell asleep to the stream last night. Yeah, that's the first time that what did she do? She did for 5.5 hours, 6 hours?
6-hour stream.
6-hour stream.
Lisa, are they subbing? Let us know in the comments.
And I did find out between being at Mad Monster last weekend and being up for 22 hours yesterday, this old chick, yeah, I can't hang like that anymore. I was exhausted all day today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was exhausted. And I didn't do anything physical. You would think I did. Yes. Lisa said yes.
Oh, Lisa, how far are you from obtaining your 1,500?
Thanks, Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. She went over and subscribed.
Thank you.
Cannonball said that they fell asleep on the stream and woke up and Lisa was still streaming. Frankie, stop.
All right. Carlee Russell, let me refresh this one more time. Nothing new. And we're not going to make up news. So, yeah, there you go. Wait, Carlee Russell's rally boyfriend, and she was fighting. Yeah, there's a story where she was fighting for her life. Family boyfriend says she was fighting for her life.
Yeah, come on. So why would the boyfriend put that out there? You know, I mean, you would run straight to the hospital as soon as you found out, you know, your girlfriend and find out what the heck was going on. No, I believe she was taken. I do believe she was taken. And I believe she fought. You know, I still would like to know what the Red Roof Motel connection is. And apparently there's 2 in that area. So when the story is that she called her family from the motel to say this is where she was, and like her whole family went barreling down to the Red Roof Motel, but she wasn't there. But there was another one that's in the area, so they don't, you know, and then they still, it's kind of sketchy. Some are saying that she walked from their home, but other people say, no, she was dropped off. I mean, I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see.
Most important thing is to know that community is safe, or if they should take the extra precautionary measures. All right. With that being said, folks, we're going to let you go right now, and we'll be back tomorrow. I got some standalone videos I'm going to be posting in a few. Last word, Jules. Go ahead.
Mind your words. Be kind. Be safe. Nerd out.
Nerd out. Talk to you all later. See you tomorrow. See you on the next video. Bye-bye. Woo, it's hot.